Just coming in for the kiss, and then.
It is day 6 of our trip. We're currently going around the Great Salt Lake by Salt Lake City, and we're going to end up in San Francisco today. Close to an 800-mile day, and it's going to be interesting because El Nino is hitting right now. So a lot of California got flooded yesterday. The storm's coming our way. We're going that way. We're going to get into SF around like 7 when it's rush hour, and it's going to be horrible weather. So we're going to hit some serious traffic because people in California can't drive, let alone when it's raining. We're in northern Nevada on I-80, and it is just beautiful. The sun has broken through the clouds. It's turned into a nice day, and I'm really enjoying the drive. A little bit further into Nevada, and this, I just can't believe these mountains. These are some of the best mountains we've seen yet. We just got into California.
And it's snowing.
So we're going through what's called the Donor Pass, and they stopped all traffic. All the trucks, cars. Trucks had to put chains on, and they made sure that we had all-wheel drive, so I'm glad that we do. If we didn't, I don't know what our options really would have been. We made it through the snow. Kelsey did a great job, then I hopped in at the end. We got some gas, which was like $1 more than anywhere outside of that stretch. It is what it is. And now it's actually kind of nice out. 50 degrees. We're actually getting into like that stereotypical California weather. We're just outside of Sacramento, and we're hoping to avoid rush hour, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. All right, so we're just getting a tour of Kim's place, and check this out. We're honorary guests. They even put our names on the board. They only do that for like platinum members. Kim is our local expert on Palo Alto. She writes a fun fact on our board every day, but she's gonna tell us the fact before she even writes it down.
The meaning of Palo Alto is a tall tree in Spanish.
These are tourists on Stanford's campus. We're not tourists because Kim goes here, and we're just like visiting. So we're visitors, not tourists. This is the famous Oval. A little bit of a hazy day, but it's still a beautiful campus. Yeah. Kels, first time on Stanford's campus.
It's pretty. I don't know.
Would you go to school here?
No, because I like my Wisconsin weather. I miss it.
What about Colorado?
I like that too. I like the snow.
So we just entered the quad, and look at that beautiful building in front of us. Kramer, what is that?
I believe it's the Stanford Cathedral.
So that is the Stanford Cathedral, in case you couldn't understand Kramer's accent. We're just now arriving at the mystery spot. This should be a fun little adventure.
This is the one and only Board of Mystery.
Ooh.
Anyone else want to just kind of judge? Yeah, if you want to come on up, just tell everyone where you see the bubble at.
Yeah, it looks good.
Let me flip around for you. See again, right?
Yep.
Yeah, right by the center there. It's a flat board, you guys, alright? It's an even surface, that's the expected outcome. But if I give it a push, it would either roll off the far end or run out of momentum and just stop, right? So let's give it a try. Shuts the front door, you guys. But again, some people that see this, they don't really believe in the forces here. They think we could have just rigged this in one or two different ways. Start with me here. I have a bottle of water right now. You can't necessarily rig water. You can't tie a string into water. You can't magnetize a water bottle, right? I'll give it a little sip here. Pour on this board. You guys might want to Oh. We're gonna see it all just comes pouring out this side, right? None drips off the opposite end of the board.
We just finished our tour of the mystery spot. What do you think?
Very intriguing. Some things were bullshit, some things were very, very puzzling.
We're at Natural Bridges right now, and dude, check out these waves. It's serious. So not the most pleasant discovery, but they're 4 dead pelicans. Currently on Sand Hill Road, where many of the VCs are in California, and look at that beautiful sunset piercing through the clouds.
So we are at the California Academy of Sciences, and there's this thing they do every week, right? Yeah.
Every week,
It's called Nightlife, and this is what we're here for.
The coolest part is when you walk in, there's a dinosaur, not a living one, skeleton behind you.
Aren't you glad you saw it?
So it takes a second to see it, but there's an albino alligator down there. What's a fun fact about the alligator?
It's got a lot of teeth.
I'm gonna touch a starfish and it's gonna turn me into a star. Right, Kim?
You mean the urchin? You want an urchin?
No, I don't want to touch that. Nice touch. Oh my god.
Oh my god, like it's gonna bite you, right? The white spot there is his teeth, and he chewed this hole in the shell.
The urchin did through the abalone. Is that a red abalone?
Yes.
Dr. Kramer, what are we looking at here?
We're looking at a bunch of different species, but that really big one you can see right there is Arapaima. It's one of the big predatory fishes of the Amazon. Ambush feeder, basically sits in the shadows and engulfs fish as they come past.
The Capitol building in San Francisco. So cool fact about the car behind me, it was actually here before the restaurant was, and they built the restaurant around the car. Ahead of us on the right, we have a Google driverless car. Welcome to Palo Alto, everyone. Check that out. Say hi. Team, let's talk about what we're doing today.
We are going to a place called Half Moon Bay. We're going to pick up Kim's friend Peggy first. Well, Kim's nomming some lunch. Half Moon Bay, there's banana slugs there, there's awesome hikes, there's streams, there's waterfalls, forest, awesome things.
Trees.
Air. More trees. Air,
People,
leaves.
maybe.
There's some green things.
Welcome to the crew. What do you think so far?
Oh, it's great.
What is your favorite part?
Bumble.
What noise does a bee make? So we're just about to start the Piracema Creek Trail. We actually can't even find where the trail starts, so this is gonna be an interesting couple of hours as we trek through the redwood. Slightly concerning because there are mountain lions on this trail, so we're gonna have to be extra careful as we trek.
If attacked, fight back.
So what we have here is another banana slug, and up there is another one. So I'm sure we'll see a few more of those, but this guy seems to be eating a fungi.
Not a fun girl.
So we had an awesome hike and we got back and some asshole broke into our car. So we just called the police, now we're waiting to file a report. We had to talk to the sheriff's department to come down and file a report because it's in their jurisdiction. Guys, how long has it been since we called?
At least 3 hours.
About 2 hours.
It's literally been 2 hours. They're still not here. We've called multiple times. The park rangers even called them. They're still not here. That's like not impressive at all. All right, seriously, what did the kangaroo say about his beer? This is hoppy.
What sound did bees make?
So we're going to break the rest of the glass because it's really our only option for driving down the hill. So here we go. Let's see what it's like. That's how you do it. Interestingly enough, something similar happened to the three of us in New Zealand. When it happened there, they took fingerprints, and because I have my fingerprinting merit badge, they actually let me do the fingerprinting. It wasn't the case today. They didn't really see the need to do that, but we did have the license plate number of a potential suspect. Some guys gave us the finger when they were driving away, since they looked a little dodgy. So the police are going to go look into that now. It was a long day because of the hike and the run we did this morning. Then the icing on the cake was when a car got broken into. But Hannah saved us some food. Thank you, Hannah. We had a fun night last night. We missed 2 trains, ultimately made it into San Francisco, and then went to a couple bars, clubs. Don't normally like that stuff, but it was a ton of fun. Unfortunately, Kelsey and I have to leave. We have to finish our trip down in San Diego today, so we're going to leave in a few minutes. But we have some amazing breakfast sandwiches, some breakfast burritos, and we're really looking forward to them. Kim, how you doing?
Good.
Tell us about last night.
We were 2 hours late to the train that we wanted, but then ended up making new friends on the train, so that was good.
Tell us something.
It is an awesome morning. I'm ready to go.
It is the last day of our trip, and we are heading down to San Diego. Kramer, Kim, thank you so much for letting us stay with you. It was a fantastic time. Really enjoyed exploring everything. It's not an adventure until something goes wrong, so even though we missed a couple trains going to the city last night, my car was broken into, it was definitely an adventure, let's put it like that. Took me about 9 days to get here. I definitely had some fun stops along the way. And thanks for everyone who hosted me or hung out with me when I was visiting your neck of the woods. Kels, what are your thoughts on the trip overall?
It's been a lot of fun. It was exciting to see the whole west side, the whole west coast, because I've never been out here before. Met a lot of cool people, and it was a lot of fun.